Hi everyone, welcome back to the Kia Hyundai channel. My name's Gabi and this is the 2024 Kia EV9 Land all-wheel drive with premium package. The name never gets easier to say, but I promise this video will be easy to understand because we're talking about everything that this $10,000 optional package adds on. So we're based in Canada and this is our exclusive trim. However, at the heart of this vehicle, it's all the same as the Land all-wheel drive. You get 379 horsepower, 516 pound-feet of torque, 451 kilometers of all-electric range, and it's still a full EV 3-row SUV. Now that's where the similarities end. Let's take a closer look at the details and designs, and then we'll talk about some tech features and of course the interior where things really shake up and change. First things first, our headlight style looks the same, but check that out. Once you turn on the vehicle, everything comes to life. So this hidden, when the vehicle is off at least, digital style grille is pretty darn cool. It wakes up and has a distinct playback design. Now, if you want to change things up, there's 5 different options to choose from. It is a subscription-based platform, so totally optional, but if you want to change it up, you certainly can. Now, for the actual headlight unit itself, you may notice that this time it's vertically stacked, still full LED, still get those great safety features like your automatic or intelligent high beam assist, but we'll do a side-by-side comparison with the lesser trim just so you can see exactly what the aesthetic changes are. Now, speaking of aesthetics, let's talk about the actual design elements of the vehicle. You'll notice that we have a lot of shiny piano black, or I shouldn't say piano black because this time it's not going to get all fingerprinty, all across the front end of this vehicle, and that is of course going to translate throughout so everything is nice and cohesive. If we take an even closer look at the very center of the vehicle, you'll notice there's a front camera. And that's one of the many cameras you'll find on this vehicle because we have not only blind view cameras, but a full 360 view. And we'll show you that inside when Charlotte talks about some of the tech advancements. All right, now let's work our way over to the side of the vehicle. We get a fresh new look for our wheels. So these are 20-inch alloys, and they are in a bit of a triangular shape. So something that's a little interesting to see in a car. Wheels, of course, are one of the easiest things to change on a vehicle, and these are all about efficiency and aerodynamics. So they're going to minimize air resistance while maximizing airflow. Now, when we look around, sorry guys, sorry about Tim. When we look around our vehicle or the wheel well, you'll notice this is also that shiny black finish. So everything is moved on from that plastic matte look, looks more premium as the name suggests. And that, of course, extends all the way around our vehicle on the very bottom. Just gonna block Tim out of the way for a second. For our mirrors, they're still power folding, and along the bottom, you'll notice that we have our blind view camera right there. So Charlotte will show what happens when we hop inside. Essentially, there's no blind spots on this vehicle, at least not when you have the features like that. You still get that beautiful, distinct EV9 side profile look, glossy black along the back, and here's where things shake up a little bit. You're used to seeing a backup camera, so that's just down here, but check this out. A little bonus camera, and it has a bonus feature that Charlotte will share in just a bit. So truly, stay till the end for this video. We'll open this up, and over here, you'll notice that we have another household outlet. So right over there, that is our interior vehicle to load outlet. If you're unfamiliar with vehicle to load, don't worry, we've done a video on that. You can utilize the inside port or the outside port that's located in your charge door. So a lot of those were aesthetics. Let's talk about some safety. We now have rear collision avoidance assist on this vehicle, so parking collision avoidance, I should say. We're also going to get some side parking sensors. And when it comes to our glass on our driver and rear passengers, and I guess front passenger, this is a laminated glass pane. So some minor things, some safety things, but a lot of premium things when we hop inside. So Charlotte's going to take it away. Let's get into it.
Oh hey, I think it's time that we take a look on the inside and see what premium features this premium package actually offers. Now, I want to encourage you guys to keep your eye out because when it comes to this vehicle, there's always more than what meets the eye, especially when it comes to the mirrors. For example, did you know that these side view mirrors are auto dimming? But that's not the only secret mirror function that we may have, especially when it comes to our rear view mirror, which I'll show you guys when we get inside the vehicle. So let's get inside the vehicle. First things first, obviously I'm going to be greeted by a super comfortable seat and also your steering wheel, because how else are you going to control your vehicle? But one thing that's great about this steering wheel is that you can actually electronically control it and adjust it. So up, down, all the way around, you are able to do that. Now, because it is electronically controlled, this with your seat and also your mirrors, you are actually able to save them to your memory seat function for 2 for each driver profile for a grand total of 4 saved seating settings. That's a lot. But you know, no matter who's driving, you're going to have a comfortable ride, and you're also probably going to be able to save your settings. Now, Gabby also showed you guys all of the cameras and the parking sensors around this vehicle, and I want to show you what they actually do in action, starting with our blind view monitor. So when the vehicle's on, if you go to indicate a turn, it's actually going to give you a live feed using those cameras on the bottom of your side mirrors. Now, it doesn't stop just there. I'm gonna have Gabby come around because there's always more than what meets the eye. Welcome back. Now let's see a full view of what this vehicle can really do. As you can see, and we have Gabby's door open right now, which is why the picture is going to look a little bit different, but all of those cameras are working together to piece together a full 360 view where it almost looks like there's a drone hovering above the vehicle and giving you a live feed of its surroundings. Now with that is you are also able to change the view. So you can fully go to your front camera, you can utilize the side mirror cameras, and also get a wider view. The same thing is true for the rear, and I also love how it shows you the dynamic guidelines of where the vehicle is going to end up. And if I was driving and the vehicle sensed that there was going to be something there, those parking sensors are going to work. They're actually going to show me in a red, yellow, or green how close I am to the objects surrounding me and give me an audible alerting if I may hit something, which in this vehicle, it's a big vehicle, but with all those sensors, it's pretty hard to hit something with it. Now, remember when I talked about the rear view mirror? Let's look at what that does. Now, at a glance, it's just a regular rear view mirror, but if I hit this control right here, it's actually using a secondary camera at the back to give me a full wide view of traffic. It actually gives you about 6 lanes worth of viewing space, and no matter which way you move the mirror, you're going to be able to get the same live footage. Now, if for some reason you're like, why would I ever use that? I don't ever want to use that. Don't worry. It's not like it's taking away from the fact that you have a regular mirror, which you are able to perfectly use, and nothing new with the mirror. But this is super handy, especially if you have something obscuring your view. For example, if you've ever driven with balloons or cardboard in your car that is built up, that actually happened to me earlier this week, believe it or not. Now let's keep talking about some of the other items we have up above, and that's because we have dual sunroofs. So you can see I've got this front one open, it is nice and wide, and then in the back seat, you can see that beautiful large panoramic roof. Now that one is not going to open, but there is a shade that will retract, and of course, retract, I guess is the word I'm looking for. That way everyone can have a nice view and feel very nice and open. Now let's hop into the back seat. Man, is it comfortable back here. That's right, in the Land all-wheel drive with premium package, it really is going to be a premium experience for those who are sitting in the back seat. Now this is the introduction to the 6-seater configuration, as Gabby said, which means you get captain's chairs with adjustable armrests. That made a really funny sound. With adjustable armrests in the back seat. But it doesn't end there. These seats are also going to be heated and ventilated, so it's going to be incredibly comfortable no matter how long you're in here for. We're also going to get the inclusion of a sunshade, which is really great, especially if you have young children and want to protect them from the sun, or just want to have your windows down, get that cool breeze without getting any extra bugs in the cabin. Now, up above, you can see I've got this beautiful panoramic sunroof, which really makes this vehicle feel incredibly spacious, because it is. But also with the sunroof, usually you lose some height on the vertical, but it certainly doesn't feel that way at all. It's so comfortable and spacious, and I like being able to look up on a nice bright sunny day too. Now, like I said, there's always going to be more than what meets the eye, so let's talk about some storage solutions. If you are sitting in the back seat, you have this handy dandy center console, which actually extends, so you can play some cards, play some games, anything you'd like. But underneath it, you also have ample snack storage perfect for road trips. Now let's go and take a look at the back seat, and we'll talk about what type of adapter we've got back there. Well, we've reached the third row of this vehicle and the third row portion of this video, and back here I am super happy that I have actually access to the interior V2L port, as Gabby showed on her exterior walk around. But I'm going to leave you hanging, where if you want to know more about what these space, tech, comfort, and convenience features are like here in the third row, and for a full and complete in-depth walkthrough and space comparison, check out our full and complete in-depth walkthrough on the EV9 Land all-wheel drive with premium package, which we will have linked down below and also probably somewhere on this screen. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. Please leave a like if you learned something new about the Land all-wheel drive with premium package, and subscribe to the Kia Hyundai channel if you want to see more on the EV9 or all things Kia and Hyundai. Thanks for watching. Bye!